Hey guys, I just wanted to make this quick video just to shed some light on some really horrific things happening around the world right now. It's not getting too much attention, and I just wanted to use my platform because it's only right. For those of you that don't know, I am Nigerian. I identify as Nigerian American. My parents were both born in Nigeria and immigrated here in their late 20s, and I was born here. Right now, Nigeria is hurting, along with many other African countries that I'll get into in a little bit. I'm going to try to make this video as short and sweet as possible and edit it down to make it concise, but also as genuine as possible. But right now, there are many protests going on that have resulted in senseless killings and murders. So for those of you that don't know what is like the premise of the protests so basically, let's run it back. Nigeria has created a coalition or a task force called SARS. It's supposed to be a task force, but anyways, it stands for Special Anti-Robbery Squad, something like that. Special Anti-Robbery Squad. I believe that is what it is. And they were put in place in order to basically just be a branch of the government, a branch of the police force, to ensure safety, make sure people are doing what they're supposed to do, that kind of thing. And they're basically, since the beginning, from what I'm aware of, have done the complete and utter opposite. And, you know, if you've been to Nigeria or if you've ever been prior to all of this commotion, I wouldn't say it's a running joke, especially now considering people are literally dying because of them, but it was a known thing that the government was incredibly crooked and just backwards, to say the very least. But I think that is something that has festered, and the wound is just open now, and blood is pouring, literally. So basically, they can carry guns. Some of them don't even have uniforms or have the badges. They're just a part of the force. It's it's honestly confusing, but it's also a mess, which is literally why everything like this is happening. And they have since the beginning have done illegal acts of torture, received bribes. Sorry, I'm thinking off the top of my head and I want this to make sense. They have kidnapped people, harassed people, killed people, sexually harassed in every sort of way, physically, mentally, just harassing people. And as of late, they've been harassing young people that have been dressing nicer, or they look put together, or young fellas that just kind of look like they have a little bit more money on them to get more money because they think that they're like Yahoo Boy, which is basically like an internet scammer, and accusing people of doing this, that, and the other when they're clearly not doing that. The point is, that is why people are protesting. They are tired of not receiving basic human rights. They're tired of the way the government is run, disregarding basic human life. Also, on October 20th, there was basically a massacre. The leaders, which is interesting, that a lot of times we equate leadership to age, because I know a lot of young people have plenty of leadership skills and qualities but aren't given the time of day. Anyways, our leaders put out a curfew while people were out, knowing people were out protesting. So many people were out there. Turned off the lights, everything. Super dark. Nigeria is not like here. There are no street lights at some places. It was dark. Sent out police, army to brigade the peaceful crowd protesting because they just want rights. I believe what originally started this entire thing was a murder of a boy that was actually captured on film, I believe, in Delta State. And that's a great thing about social media, and the point of me making this video. News travels fast, people can get information quickly. So I believe a young boy was murdered and it was captured on film, and people began to protest because, like I said, this is something that has been festering for a while. So guys, it's important for you. I made this video to tell you that information, but also let you guys know that although this is happening in Nigeria, this is an international problem. Police brutality and the way that the system runs literally makes no sense, and that's why it's really important for all of us to be united on all fronts. And I think it's just crazy how people can pick and choose what they want to be interested in when it comes to activism, because that's not how activism works. And I think that this specific instance is very telling. At this point, people are really showing themselves. I think that this entire experience has done that, and it's interesting that y'all are supposed to have friends from all these countries that you visited and taken pictures at, some of you that have actually had the nerve to go on mission trips and completely be on hush mode at this point, with the children that are there and using them as props, but you're not aware of what's happening here. You have friends that are minorities, you eat food that is originated in these countries, but you don't think that this is your problem? That doesn't make sense. Somebody's clearly not doing the math right. And I don't want to take too much away from the point of the video, which is the fact that SARS is happening and it needs to be brought to your attention. So please be more aware of what is going on. It is not cute to not know what's going on in the world. I understand it's overwhelming. You do not have to watch the news every day, but to have completely no idea what's going on, it's weird, really. Which brings me to say that Nigeria is not the only place I know that suffers from things. I don't claim to know everything that there is to know about Nigeria either, or what's happening. I mean, it's happening across the world, for goodness sake. I mean, things are changing constantly, but when I see something, I want to bring it to light because people need to know. Let's fix this. That's why we have media, isn't it? So I say that to say there's a long list, and just to think off the top of my head, Cameroon, Uganda, Namibia, Guinea, Congo, Zimbabwe, Ethiopia. There are so many places, sorry, I'm holding my charger, so many places that are currently suffering and need attention as well. So this video is also to bring awareness to that. I will have information on those as well below. If you want to flood the comments with more information and continuing to update stuff, because things are constantly changing. I mean, like I said, it's happening across the world. Things change and we need to change accordingly. So yeah, I really hope this was useful, and thank you so much for watching if you did, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.